All right, welcome, folks, to this Saturday afternoon matinee matchup. We're here live from Georgetown campus at the Georgetown Eagle Gymnasium, where you're going to have the Mansfield Legacy Broncos versus your Georgetown Lady Eagles. This is the last day of the Jack Frost tournament. Today is single elimination. So whoever wins this matchup moves on to the championship at 5 p.m. today. And whoever loses, this is the last game of the tournament. But right now, this is for all the marbles here, folks. And it's a great day to have a basketball game. And we have two teams here who Mansfield Legacy Broncos, they're 11-1 on the season. On Max Preps basically showed that they were beaten by Brewer first game of the year, and they're on a 11-game consecutive winning streak. And then your Georgetown Lady Eagles, they're on a 5-game winning streak coming into this matchup. Last night was a great game between them and Hutto. And what I want to do right now is, before we go to the PA here in just about a minute and a half, I want to go ahead and go over the actual varsity roster for this year for your Lady Eagles. We got sophomore number 14, Bella Dabbs, senior number 20, Taylor Miners, sophomore number 22, Reese Hoadley, sophomore number 24, Katie Pfeiffer, senior number 25, Erica Rampton, senior number 32, Madeline Furr, senior number 33, Ansley Pelzar, senior number 34, Jane Butler, sophomore number 40, Mackenzie Bernard, junior number 42, Caroline Rutledge, junior number 44, Lucy Waring, sophomore number 54, Chastity Lee. And we have the student managers, Jasmine Baltiera, Amia Gonzalez, Avery Lopez, Lily Mims, and Grace Reichert. Student trainers, Braylon Truelove. Trainers are Chad Hennessy and Vanessa Rideau. Head coach is Ron DeFarney, with assistant coaches Corey Cunningham, Nicole Zavala, and Jaron Vieira. We have girls athletic coordinator is Coach Ron DeFarney, boys athletic coordinator Chuck Griffin, athletic directors Jason Dean, principals Brent Johnson, and superintendents Dr. Fred Brent. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to the public address announcer now for the national anthem.
At this time, let's introduce you to the Lady Broncos
All right, folks, welcome back. We're here getting ready to start this game. Tonight's game is brought to you by Mesquite Creek Outfitters on the Georgetown Square. Be sure to check out the Mesquite Creek family and get outfitted for this winter. So here we go. We got looking at seeing who is the starters for your Georgetown Lady Eagles. We have Dabbs with the ball. She's starting for Miners, Rampton, and Lee are your starters. And for the Broncos, you have Layla Holmes, number 2, number 4, Esther Daniels, number 5, Savannah Catalan, and number 10, Madison Griggs, number 23, Leah Maddox. This ball goes out of bounds here, and Georgetown's going to set up for an inbound play underneath the goal. Dabbs is going to be throwing it out. Dabbs gets it. Back over to Miners. It looks like a ramp that goes in. And Griggs takes the offensive foul on Rampton. So Daniels is bringing up the ball here, throws it over to Catalan, over to Griggs. Gets it back down to Catalan for the shot and misses it. And Maddox gets the rebound and puts it back in the bucket. So Legacy takes a 2-0 lead here. There's a foul. See who that's called on. Catalan's called for the foul. Georgetown's going to throw it out from the side. Rampton with the ball. Lee sets the pick. Miners gets over to Dabbs. Dabbs goes to her right, throws it back to Miners. Miners goes to her left with a running shot and misses it. Ferg gets the rebound, puts it back up off the rim. Lee keeps it alive, puts it back up, misses it. Ferg gets another offensive rebound. Dabbs out for the 3, and she hits it. Dabbs hits a golden 3. That was all made possible by the two ladies, Lee and Ferg. They kept battling under the boards, kept keeping it alive. And then finally, Ferg gets the ball, kicks it back out to Dabbs for the 3. Just 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 3-2, your Georgetown Lady Eagles up. Holmes has the ball, and Holmes shoots a 3, and it's off the rim. Catalan gets the rebound, skip pass over Daniels. And Maddox Gets the 2, and the foul is on. She's going to the line. Broncos almost get that turnover there. The foul earlier was on Taylor Miners. She's now substituted by Hoadley. Oh, and I guess Mansfield did gain possession there. They're up 5-3. We got Catalan for the 3 off to the side of the rim. Lee gets the rebound, and it gets tipped away by Maddox. Or, I'm sorry, that was by Catalan. Catalan ties up the ball there, and so it looks like it's going to be Mansfield's ball here. You got Daniels throwing it in. Getting over to Catalan, who's running offense here, over to Holmes. We got the pitch out to Holmes. Holmes shoots the 3. It's off the mark. Rampton gets the rebound. Gets it over to Dabbs, who pushes the pace. They're trying to trap Dabbs, and she looks down, throws it to Hoadley on the baseline. Ball almost gets away in. Just couldn't quite save it there. So it's Mansfield's ball again. Mansfield up 5-3. Right now, just to kind of go over the best of substitutions here. Your Lady Eagles lineup right now is Rampton, Butler, Lee, Furr, and Hoadley out on the floor. And a 3-pointer's up by Griggs, and she misses it. Looks like we got a foul on Catalan against Lee. I believe that's 2 fouls for Catalan right now, so they're going to substitute Crawford in for Crawford's coming in to replace Catalan. 5-3. Mansfield's up on Georgetown here. Right now, Mansfield's playing man-to-man defense. It's actually stole by Griggs. Griggs with the pass down to Crawford, and she gets the 2 points. Butler has the ball, gets it back over to Hoadley. So Mansfield, Rampton trying to make the pass, and Maddox actually tips it away out of bounds. Georgetown to have the ball. Looks like Mansfield's running a man-to-man, but then it's kind of a help man-to-man. They trap whenever they have the potential. Oh, they're saying, yeah, that should have been Georgetown's ball. Instead, they gave it back to Mansfield. So I think the officials just corrected that call because it looked like that ball was tipped out by Maddox. And that's what the referees called. And so they're conversing here, making sure they get the right call. But from up here in the booth, it looks like Maddox on the pass actually tipped it and it went out of bounds. And it looked like they called Georgetown ball. But instead, they gave it to Mansfield, but then they realized that they made a mistake giving it to Mansfield. So now they've corrected the call. Georgetown's going to have the ball here. And so now coach for Mansfield's talking to the referee, pleading her case. Anyway it goes, Georgetown has the ball here, throwing it in to Hoadley. Hoadley throws it to Butler. Butler Gets the ball, gets it back over to Hoadley. She drives top of the key. It's actually stolen by Crawford. Crawford's taking it, dribbles off her feet, and Griggs with the 10-footer. Right now, it looks like Mansfield's defense. Butler up with the three, and she hits it. A golden three for Butler. Nice shot there. Got a 9-6 game. Butler's really been shooting the ball well over the last few games with the three. Oh, stolen by Lee. Steps in the passing lane, gets the ball over to Hoadley. Hoadley dribbles to her left, and it looks like she is fouled by Holmes. I believe they called the foul on Holmes. Now we've got Miners coming in from Rampton here. Butler's going to throw it out, so just kind of go over the lineup here for Georgetown. You got Butler throwing it in. You got Furr, you got Hoadley, Miners, and Lee. Hoadley goes to her right, gives it to Miners. Miners driving to her right and gets the foul by, it's a second straight foul by Holmes. She's had 2 fouls here probably in the last 10, 15 seconds. So it's a good job by Miners being aggressive, trying to go to the basket. Call walking on travel on Holmes, or excuse me, that's Hoadley. So now Mansfield's going to get the ball back with the 9-6 lead. Now Holmes is getting replaced by Drake, Giovanni Drake. So right now on the floor for Mansfield, they got Crawford, Maddox, Daniels, Crawford, and you have Drake. Georgetown next steals the ball, gets it back, gets it over to Hoadley. She's going to her left. And there was a collision there by a couple of ladies, but nothing called. Butler gets it, swings it back over to Hoadley for the three, and she hits it. Another golden three. The ball's shot and miss. Daniels driving. You got Maddox. Excuse me, that's Crawford with the three-pointer. Georgetown so far has got 9 points, all on threes. Get it down to Furr. Furr kicks it back to Miners for a three. And she hits another three, another golden three. Georgetown has 12 points, all on threes, all by 4 different ladies. So we got ourselves a 12-12 game here. This is an entertaining game, folks. Crawford gets the ball, drives off the rim. Lee's battling for the ball. It's out. She grabs it, but she was out of bounds. I tell you, Lee is a hard worker down on the blocks. Her and Furr, they really, they get rebounds and they also keep the ball, keep the balls alive so they get a chance to get it, if that makes any sense. So, got Furr, gets it, steals it, and Hoadley has it going to her left. Gets it back over to Miners. Miners is going to go to the hole, and it is off the front of the rim. And Griggs gets the ball and pushing it, gets it back down to Crawford, who gets it to Drake. That was a nice fast break by Mansfield. They had really nice passes. 14-12. Mansfield over Georgetown with almost 25 seconds left. Lee gets down on the block, and it's just off the rim. And Daniels gets it, pushes up to Griggs. Griggs goes down the baseline, gets it over to Drake. And then she gets it to Crawford, who's going to shoot a three and off the back of the rim. And Furr's going to block out, just let it go out of bounds. There's 8.66 seconds here left in the first quarter in an action-packed quarter. It seems like here lately it's tipped away by Crawford. Seems like the pace has really picked up over the last couple of minutes of this matchup. Both teams are pushing it. Right now we got Hoadley, Miners, Butler, Furr, and Lee out on the court. We got 4 seconds to go. Miners has it, drives to her right. She's going to shoot a three-pointer off the backboard. And we're at the end of the first quarter here, folks, with Mansfield Lady Broncos here are up 14-12 on your Lady Eagles. Tonight's first quarter score is brought to you by the Waterboy Graphics. Let Waterboy Graphics take your branded facility to the next level. After the first quarter, your Lady Eagles made 4, yes, I said 4, golden three-pointers brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. Thank you very much. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. All right, we're back here. All right, we're back here. Sorry about that. I had just a slight technical difficulty here. This better be good. All right, we're back here. All right, Georgetown with the defense here. Miners gets it down, just throws over Bernard's head, goes out of bounds. 14-12. So we, right now, the ball's actually tipped by Dabbs. Looks like there was a walk there. That was on number 5. I think it's Catalan. All right, just to kind of run down, there's been a few changes for Georgetown. We got Dabbs back in the lineup, along with Pfeiffer, Rampton, Bernard, and Lee. And Dabbs is over, going it to the right. Got Rampton, swings it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer back to Dabbs. Down low to Lee. And out to Rampton for a three-pointer off the back of the rim. And there's Bernard working hard, getting that offensive rebound. The ball's out, and they're giving that to Mansfield. All right, we got Daniels who just comes up and hits a three-pointer here, makes it 17-12 game. Got the pressure applied by Mansfield. We got Bernard who walks or travels. Well, two talented teams here, folks. This is going to be a good one. You can just tell. 17-12, Mansfield. All right, Griggs has the ball. Kicks it over to Daniels. Daniels gives it to Catalan. And Crawford. It's called traveling there. Mansfield fans aren't too happy about that. Now Pfeiffer's got the ball. That looks like that. And I believe they're calling that on foul on number 22, Crawford. They're jostling for position here, Pfeiffer and Crawford. Pfeiffer gets the ball. It's going to her left, swings it back out, and Catalan tips it out. So now we have Rampton throwing it in here. 17-12 game. Mansfield up. Pfeiffer kicks it out over to Lee. Pfeiffer with the three. And right when I think she was originally going to attempt to shoot a three, but the defender was in her face, was able to close the gap pretty quick, and she kind of held on to it and came down, so traveling call. Now we got Daniels with the ball, kicking over to Catalan. Defense 1-3-1 here. We got Catalan with the 10-footer, or about 12-footer. And the pressure right now, Mansfield's really applying pressure here. Playing good man-to-man. So right now, Georgetown's calling a timeout. We got about a minute here. Thank you for joining SHN Sports. This is Keith Burst. We'll be right back. Thanks, everyone, for coming back here at SHN Sports. We're about to come back out here. Right now, this game the intensity's really picked up. Mansfield's up 19-12. So we're 3 minutes in the second quarter. Georgetown has yet to get a bucket here. They always play great defense. They need to go down and get some, start getting the offense flowing. Right now, Crawford throws it into Daniels. But right now, it's like Catalan goes to the floor. Crawford with the shot off the rim. And Maddox actually gets the ball, puts it up and misses it. Dabbs gets it, tries to push it up to Butler. Dabbs goes to her right, gets it over to Miners. Miners back over to Dabbs. Over to Butler. Got Furr and Lee working. Butler's trying to get on the backside to Furr, but there was a stolen by Maddox. Maddox gets down on the block, kicks it back out. Good job by the Lady Eagles. That was a good job by the Lady Eagles stepping in the passing lanes to get the steal. Dabbs is called for traveling there. Dabbs out of the game. Hoadley is back in, so you got Hoadley, Miners, Lee, Furr, and Butler. 4 minutes exactly on the clock here in the second quarter. Daniels comes down, tries to shoot a jumper at the free throw line, and I believe that ball got tipped a little bit. Furr hands it off to Butler. Butler's trying to run the offense here. Hoadley is trying to run the offense. Butler gets the top of the key, swings it over to Miners. And the ball's actually tipped away. And Butler with a three! Another golden three. The ball was kind of tipped away, and Georgetown got it, swung it back around to Butler. And you don't see this call that much anymore, but they called carrying on Catalan there. I think this is my fifth game calling for the Georgetown Lady Eagles. I think it's the first time I've seen carrying called. Hoadley goes down and gets it back out to Butler for the three, and it is off the front of the rim, and it bounces over the backboard, which, of course, when it bounces over the backboard, that means it's out. So now Mansfield gets it back, being up 19-15. Daniels comes down. So they have Daniels, Catalan, Griggs, Crawford, and Maddox out on the court for them. We got Griggs with the jumper off the back of the rim. Butler has it. Getting trapped down low, over to Furr, back to Hoadley. Hoadley off the back of the rim. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Miners with the drive and gets fouled. That's what, last night against Hutto, that's what Miners was really doing, was being aggressive, going to the basket. Griggs with the foul, and we're going to have two shots here. Right now, Miners hits it, 19-16. That's the first point that Georgetown has made that's come from something other than a three-point. Benson's up, and it is good. We got some two-point game, folks. So Georgetown has scored the last 5 points. The scramble for the ball, looks like it's going to be a jump ball, and that is going to go to Mansfield. Daniels going in. I think it's almost 5 seconds here. They get it to Catalan. Catalan gets stripped. Miners throws it down to Hoadley for the layup, and we got to say tie ball game, folks. We got to say tie ball game. And so calling a foul on Chastity Lee on the shot. So Crawford gets, or actually I think it's a bonus here. So, or she was in the act, so she gets 2. Misses the first shot. Right now, folks, Legacy came out to a 19-12 lead, and now Georgetown has scored 7 in a row. And now that's just broken by Maddox with the free throw. So Legacy is actually up by 1 point now, 20-19. And we got ourselves 1:15 left in the first half. The ball's thrown over. It looks like Catalan actually steals it and goes and gets fouled by Miners and makes the bucket. So she gets 2 plus 1 here. I believe that's the second on Miners for the night. Got 1:10 left. Catalan's trying to hit the and one, and she does. 23-19. Miners leaves, and currently right now we have Hoadley, Butler, Rampton, Furr, and Lee out on the court for Georgetown. This has been an intense game, folks. You like to see this. This is great basketball action here early in the season. This is good for both teams to have this type of competition. Rampton gets it. We got 45 seconds left. Lee gets it, tries to go up, but actually kicks it back out to Hoadley, who throws it over to Furr, who gives it to Butler. Butler drives and is blocked by Maddox. And Maddox knocked away by Butler. And now we have Catalan gets the ball with about a 15-foot jumper off the rim. Maddox gets it. Lee blocks it. This is action, folks. Great defense. Looks like Hoadley almost got trapped there. Gets over to Rampton. There's 10 seconds left. She's caught. Hoadley has it. 7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go, 1. And I don't think she got it off in time. Rampton throws it up, but you're talking about action-packed here, folks. That was action-packed. Well, right now, going into halftime here, the Mansfield Legacy Broncos are up 23-19 on your Lady Eagles. And want to just say tonight's halftime score is brought to you by Minuteman Press. Whether it's business cards or holiday family postcards, let Minuteman Press handle your printing needs. After the second quarter, your Lady Eagles have made 1 golden three-pointer, brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. And talking about three-pointers, I know they made 1 three-pointer that quarter, but they've had 5 total on the night so far. So out of their 19 points, 15 have come from three-pointers, but it's been a very intense, very good game so far. We're going to be back here probably in about 7 minutes to get ready for the second half, but thanks for everything. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you soon. All right, folks, we got about 45 seconds to a minute here to start the third quarter here in this intense matchup between Mansfield Legacy Broncos and your Georgetown Lady Eagles. Just kind of running through some of the stats so far. The scores for Georgetown, leading scorer so far is Jane Butler with 6 points, hit 2 3-pointers. They have Reese Hadley, who has 5 points. You got Taylor Miners with 5 points. You have Bella Dabbs with 3. As mentioned before the break, Georgetown, their 19 points, 15 of the 19 were off of 3-pointers. So right now we're about to start it back up here. I just want to mention tonight's game is brought to you by Mesquite Creek Outfitters on the Georgetown Square. Be sure to check out the Mesquite Creek family and get outfitted for this winter. We'd like to say thank you to, again, all of our sponsors, as well as the folks, the viewers who are watching, family, friends, because you make it happen, because of the support that you give these young ladies. I know that they appreciate it tremendously. So we're going to start the third quarter here. And Georgetown has Dabbs, Rampton, Miners, Lee, and Furr out on the court. That's their starting 5 from the beginning of the game here. And so they're moving the ball. Furr gets it back out to Rampton, who gets it to Dabbs. She sets the screen. Furr does. Dabbs goes to her left, throws it down to Miners, gets back to Lee. Right now, Mansfield's playing man-to-man defense. And we're a minute in here. We're 50 seconds in, and Georgetown is still trying to work the ball to get the good shot. So Dabbs has it, gets it to Miners. She goes to her left with the floater in the lane. It is actually rebounded by Maddox. And Griggs gets it, drives down, and gets fouled by Dabbs on the shot. So Griggs is going to go to the line to shoot 2. I'll tell you, folks, this matchup here, Griggs hits the first one. This matchup here really has the feel of a playoff game. I mean, very intense. Griggs hits the second. So Miners gets it over to Dabbs. Leah's guarded by Maddox. Dabbs gets it. She stops at the free throw line, gets it back to Rampton. Miners is calling for the ball. The screen by Furr. She screens more of a trying to do a pick and roll there. Got Miners, goes to her right, and the ball gets picked by Catalan, and the ball's on the ground. And it's a jump ball that's going to go to Mansfield. Mansfield does a good job playing man-to-man defense. They really apply a lot of pressure. This is a chess match right here. You're seeing who one coach makes one call. Looks like Maddox came over Miners' back. There was no call, but Maddox did hit it out of bounds, so Georgetown gets the ball. But it's like a chess match here. Just seeing the different defenses and how the offenses are trying to react to the defenses. But here comes Miners. Miners goes down the baseline, gets over to Lee, and it's blocked by Maddox. And Daniels has it, gets it down to Catalan. She spins. A nice move by Catalan. Catalan with they got the ball to her, and she kind of spun back to her right and then laid it up and in. Now we have Rampton's getting replaced by Butler. 5:29 to go here in the third quarter. Mansfield 27, Georgetown 19. Georgetown looking for some offense here. And gets the ball inside to Furr. Furr kicks it back out to Miners. And I think when she caught the ball, she kind of hopped there a little bit, so they called traveling. So now Mansfield Catalan's throwing it into Daniels. Daniels bringing it up. So Georgetown's running that 1-3-1 zone here, trying to play the passing lanes to get. I'm trying to see who they called that foul on. Foul on 54, Chastity Lee. I think that's her second on the night. The ball's thrown down to Catalan as she's breaking to the basket, and she gets the 2. So that makes it a 10-point lead now for Mansfield. Scored the first 6 points of the second half here. And it looks like Coach Farney called timeout here. We got a short break here. Thank you for joining SHN Sports. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds. 29-19, Mansfield. All right, we're back here. 29-19. We got Butler throwing it in. We got Butler, Dabbs, Furr, Miners, and Waring out on the court right now for Georgetown. Dabbs going to her right. Miners gets it. It's going to the. She throws it and throws it away there. So Mansfield gets the ball back. Looks like Hoadley is coming to the scores table, replaces Dabbs. Got the ball's thrown in. We got Daniels with the ball. She kicks it over to Holmes. Then looks like Catalan gets the ball blocked a little bit. Georgetown gets the ball down to Miners, down to Waring, and Waring with the 2. Nice ball movement there by the team. First 2 points of the quarter for Georgetown. It was a nice, and it all started due to their defense, stealing the ball and then making a couple of really good passes to get it down to Waring on the block. So Griggs has it, tries to throw a skip pass over, gets knocked away. And Daniels goes over to Catalan. Catalan has it. She's looking to drive to her right. Looking down. Goes over to Griggs. Griggs kicks out to Catalan for the 3 and misses everything, but Holmes gets it, puts it back up and misses it. A couple of Holmes and Furr get their legs tangled. Georgetown pushes it down the court, down 8 with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Miners is looking down at Waring, trying to get it to her, but decides against it, throws out the Furr. Furr gets it back over to Miners. Hoadley resets. Holmes is engaging Hoadley here. And they got Butler. Griggs is on Butler. We got Daniels. Maddox is coming in. Maddox with the block on Furr. And they throw it down to Griggs. And Griggs is going to go, and she is fouled by Miners on a block. Blocking foul. I believe that's 3 for Miners. Looks like Holmes is replaced by Crawford. Now Rampton's coming in for Miners. So it looks like they called the blocking foul on the floor, so no free throws there. Griggs for the 3, rattles in and out. Hoadley gets the rebound, and Daniels trying to apply the pressure but bumps her. I think she was getting a little upset at that, and so coach for Mansfield said, hey, it's all right, calm down. So it is 29-21. So Butler stops her, picks up a dribble, throws it over to Rampton. She gets it over the half-court line. Holy run the offense. Getting really physical down inside the lane there. This has been a physical game. Rampton turn left, and she looks like she gets tripped by Catalan. I believe that might be Catalan. I believe that's her 3rd foul. This game has been really physical. These young ladies are really playing with a lot of intensity on both sides of the ball here. Butler gets it, throws it over to Rampton, then back to Hoadley. Butler gets it, throws it down to Lee on the block. Lee goes up. And it looks like she misses it, but Waring tips it out of bounds. So Mansfield gets the ball back here with 1:40 in the 3rd quarter. It's like, Daniels is bringing the ball up. They're kind of taking their time here, trying to set up their offense. Georgetown playing that customary zone here. And Griggs with the 3-pointer and hits it. That was a long-distance 3 for Griggs. We got 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Legacy's up 32-21 over Georgetown. Rampton drives, goes up, and Maddox with another block. She's had several blocks tonight. Griggs comes down, drives it, puts the ball up, and it's good. So Griggs with another 2 points here. Now Waring gets it, shoots a floater, misses it, gets the ball back and puts it back in. So she follows her shot. A nice pass by Catalan down to Maddox for 2. The ball's shot by Rampton and is off the mark. But we're going to end the 3rd quarter here. And the Mansfield Legacy Broncos are up 36-23 on your Georgetown Lady Eagles. Tonight's 3rd quarter score is brought to you by Waterboard Graphics. Let Waterboard Graphics take your brand and facility to the next level. After the 3rd quarter, your Lady Eagles made 0 golden 3-pointers, brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. We got us about 20 seconds till we come back here, but that, as mentioned earlier, you could just feel it here a really intense matchup between these two teams. Very physical in nature, and defense by both teams have been really good today. Georgetown really runs that zone well, and Mansfield has been playing a lot of tough man-to-man defense. So here we go. We're going to start fourth quarter here. We're going to start the fourth quarter. And Dabbs, Hoadley, Waring, Bernard, and Miners are your 5 folks out on the court here. Ball thrown, the ball's kind of getting away from everybody. Bernard gets it, Dabbs has it, and then Holmes goes in. I don't know if they're calling. I think they're calling the foul on Holmes, I believe. Or 2-3. Okay, I think they said on Maddox. The ball's down to Waring. So Waring with the 2 points. Waring has scored the last 6 points for your Lady Eagles. Stole by Miners. Dabbs wants to push up the court. Looking, gets it down to Hoadley. It's 36-25. Waring down to Bernard. Bernard turns, shoots a left-handed hook, and just off the rim. It's a nice-looking shot, just didn't fall. So now we got Catalan going in for Maddox. Catalan gets it over to Crawford. And the ball's out to Griggs on the left-hand side and hits a three-pointer. Griggs with the three-pointer. Gets it over to Miners. Miners fakes it, goes down the baseline. And I believe she is fouled by Crawford, a blocking foul. That was before the shot, so Georgetown retains possession here. Miners gets it back out to Dabbs. Down to Bernard. Over to Hoadley. Hoadley for the three off the front of the rim. Griggs gets the rebound. Griggs hands it off to Catalan. Catalan's just kind of coming back, trying to set up the offense. We got Holmes. And the Georgetown bench is saying, bring your defense, kind of stretch it back out, start applying a little bit more pressure. Right now, Catalan with the two. They take their largest lead of the game, 41-25. But there was a foul by 00, which is Morgan Wambler. So we got a 41-25 game here with 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. We got Miners who goes in with a blocking foul. Let's see if they call it before the shot or during the shot. 1-0 Griggs. Oh, no, they called that on Wambler. And Miners gets 2 shots here. She gets the first one to go. She's going for the second one here. Ball's in. That's 2 points there total for Miners. Looks like we have they're calling the foul on Miners. That should be her fourth. That should be her fourth foul, I believe. So right now we got Dabbs, Butler, Miners, Waring, and Bernard out on the floor for Georgetown. Catalan comes down, throws it down to Holmes. Holmes shoots it. Looks like she's fouled by Waring on the shot. All right, so Holmes is going to shoot 2 here. First one's up on the back of the rim. It's 5:04 to go here. Next one off the front of the rim. But they get the offensive rebound. Daniels gets it over to Crawford. Crawford with the 2. Goes Miners. Looks like she loses it, and Mansfield gets the ball back. So Dabbs and Butler out. Looks like who do we have? I'm sorry, Butler is not out. So right now we got Hoadley, Butler, Waring, and Lee, and Miners out on the court. Crawford has the ball, drives in the lane, and looks like the foul is called against, I believe that might be Chastity Lee. There should be 3 on Lee, and Crawford's going to shoot 2 here. She misses the first. Now first coming in for Waring. Next one's up and in. Giving Mansfield their largest lead of the night, 17-point lead. Miners coming down, driving to the hoop, throws it out to Furr. Furr gets it back to Hoadley, who's going to set up the offense. Runs over to Miners. Throws over to Hoadley for the 3, and it is off the front of the rim. Griggs gets the rebound. We got Crawford with the ball. Over to Catalan. Catalan gets it over to Holmes, back to Griggs. Looks like Mansfield's really trying to draw the defense of Georgetown out because they're trying to run a little bit of time off, and that was a good tough collision there between Lee and Catalan. So that's number 4 on the fouls for Chastity Lee. I think she's going to be shooting a 1-and-1 here. It looks like Pelzar's coming in for Lee. Right, the first one is good. Catalan. And the second one rolls in. 46-27 matchup here. Miners comes down. Throws over to Pelzar. Pelzar to Furr. Furr misses a shot there. Catalan gets a rebound. And Hoadley comes up and fouls Catalan. So they should have a 1-and-1 here at Catalan. Mansfield takes the largest lead of the game here, 48-27. Miners bringing the ball down. Throws a skip pass over to Butler, throws it down to Pelzar, and Holmes with the hustle play, plays it, knocks the ball away in the passing lane here. But Georgetown gets the ball back with 3:17 to go. Still want to try to execute the offense here. Pelzar gets it, throws it out to Fur, back to Miners. They're going to call that an offensive foul on Miners. And I believe that should be it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I think the coaches are saying if that's a foul on Georgetown, then they should be getting free throws, because right now Mansfield is in the bonus. Yeah, that they called the foul, which I thought it was the 5th foul on Miners, but they didn't give them, I don't think, any free throws, or they also, it was her 5th foul, so now she's out of the game. So she is fouled out. Now it's 48-27. And now it looks like Mansfield is going to work on just trying to move the ball around. Looks like Dabbs fouls Catalan. This Mansfield's team is a really good team. Very physical, play a lot of man-to-man. Catalan with the shot, goes up and in. Catalan is 6 for 6 on free throws just this quarter. 50-27. Pfeiffer gets it, throws over to Butler. Butler gets it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer down to Fur. Fur kicks it back out to Pfeiffer. They're having a hard time getting, she gets a shot, and that's rebounded by Maddox. Georgetown's having a hard time getting a shot off there. And looks like Butler fouls Catalan. So Catalan's going to get I think she gets 2 shots here. They're in the double bonus, so it's the first. And Mansfield is substituted for folks. It looks like there's a timeout here. 51-27. We're going to come back here in just the 30 seconds. Carolina's going to get one more free throw, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Thanks for joining SHN Sports. This is Keith Burris. All right, we're back here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Catalan hits it. Catalan just herself was 8 for 8 for free throws. She scored 10 points this fourth quarter. And she's been taken out. And Mansfield's made wholesale changes. Looks like Jenkins takes the offensive foul from Pfeiffer. So less than 2 minutes to go here. And Drake has the ball, and Dabbs steals it. Dabbs gets it over to Butler, and Butler with the layup, and it's just off the rim. And Arnsberg gets the ball, gets it over to, gotta apologize here, to Wambler. They made pretty much wholesale changes on the Mansfield side. Looks like there's foul by Dabbs. Maybe either, no, I don't think they called a foul. I think there was a timeout called just before that happened. So minute 31 to go, 52-27. We'll be right back for the remainder of the game. But Arnsberg going to throw the ball in here. Gets it over to Wambler. Wambler's double teamed by Dabbs and Butler. Now we got Drake driving. Gets a floater. Butler has it, gives it over to Furr. Dabbs down to Pelzar for the miss, and with the offensive rebound is Furr. Ball stolen here. Georgetown bring it down. It's got about 45 seconds left to go. And it looks like, who is that? It looks like Maddox fouls Pfeiffer. It looks like Pfeiffer's going to be get 2 shots here. Misses the first. And makes the second. Looks like, I don't know who they called the foul, maybe Pelzar. Yep, that was called on Pelzar. They have, let's see who's at the line for. Get the miss here by, looks like James. James gets the free throw. 55-30. Dabs pushes it. We got less than 30 seconds to go here. Dabs over, gets it to Butler. Pelzar, the nice pick and roll to Pelzar. Nice shot. Fergus is off the rim, but Fergus offensive rebound and gets 2 points there. So it's 55-32. And Maddox is going to the rim, gets fouled. So Pelzar with the foul, that's her second. And Max is going to get 2 shots here. Misses the first. Trying for the second here. She puts it in. Makes it a 56-32 game. Should be the last play of the game. Dabs with the long-range 3. Misses it, and that is the game. That is the ball game here, folks. So Mansfield Legacy ends up defeating the Georgetown Lady Eagles 56-32. Tonight's final score is brought to you by Minuteman Press. Whether it's business cards or holiday family postcards, let Minuteman Press handle your printing needs. Let me count the 3-pointers here for Georgetown. Tonight, your Lady Eagles made 5 golden 3-pointers tonight. These threes are brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, please be sure to check out the Golden Rule in the Georgetown Square. I'll be right back, and we're going to have an interview with the Georgetown player here in just a second. Thank you. We're back here with junior Caroline Rutledge. I want to talk a little bit about the game tonight, Caroline. This was an intense game. It is very physical. Tell us your thoughts.
We knew coming into this game that it was going to be a hard-fought game like one we had earlier this season with La Vega, but we really just wanted to grow in this game for the last season, for the last game in preseason. to be able to start out district strong on Tuesday versus Eastview.
And I know that's when it all is said and done, it comes down to district. You got to get through district.
Yes, sir.
You got Eastview on Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
What's the kind of scouting report on Eastview?
They're better. They're definitely better than last year, so we can't like just go in there thinking that we had the win. We got to work hard, get out on their shooters, and just really look to take charges and just have everything come together.
All right, well, I tell you, we always do this at the very end. If there's anything you want to say it. If you want to give a shout out to somebody, you go for it.
Just shout out to all our teammates and our coaches and our fans. They really help us be able to play hard for them. That's it.
Well, Caroline, nice meeting you.
You too.
Good luck to y'all in district, and we look forward to seeing the game on Tuesday night. So
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, folks. That was Caroline Rutledge. It was a tough loss, but I tell you, she was exactly right. This is a very good and good game to have, because I tell you, it was very intense against a very good team, and get you ready for the grinding, grueling district play that we have. The last thing I want to mention is, as we mentioned a few minutes ago, is that the first district game is this coming Tuesday night at Eastview. So it's a crosstown rival. The game is at 7 o'clock. We'll be broadcasting that through SHN Sports. Again, we thank you for joining. We appreciate everything. Thanks for everyone for their support. And we hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.